Hi, everybody. How are you this evening? Thanks for joining Valley Ranch for our first virtual Taekwondo class. We are coming to you live, and I have two great helpers. I have the amazing Mr. Bhaktas here to help me demonstrate some moves for you today. Mrs. Franklin is on the keyboard. If at any time you have any questions for her throughout it, go ahead and type that to her, and she will get back to you. We have Mr. Franklin and Mr. D. Berardinas. They are on cameras. So we are ready to go. First thing is first. Hopefully, everybody was able to get the link, did a little bit of warming up before we started this. And now I have a challenge for you. Students, get up off of the couch. Make your parents get up off of that couch because y'all can all work out together. We're going to start with some super basic items. First of all, we're going to teach a ready stance. Feet are shoulder wide, fingers rolled up tight, thumbs on the outside, arms are in a big circle. This is your ready stance, just like any other Taekwondo class. Now we're going to practice our sitting stance punches. Your feet are already one shoulder width apart. Let's take about one more shoulder width, and we're going to bend those knees. Hands are tight, out in front. Turn that left hand over, pull it all the way back. Now we're going to practice our punching. We're going to switch hands, and at the last second, they both twist over and punch. Switch them and punch, and switch them and punch. Now, I know that this is easy for a lot of you guys and girls, but moms and dads, I want you to make sure you're going at your own pace. When we're doing punches, we're just going to go nice and easy. If you need a little bit of a challenge, I want you to follow along with these guys because they're going to be jumping, spinning, and doing two punches. We're going to do as many punches as we can in 1 minute. And I want you to be making sure you let Mrs. Franklin know how many you get in that 1 minute. Count these guys too. Ready? We're minute timer starts now and go. You're punching. Remember, we're twisting at the very end. And these guys are going to add their jump spin for you just to do a little bit more. We're going to jump, spin, and jump, spin, punch, jump, spin, punch. These guys are going strong. They are working hard. How hard are you working at home? Now, Mr. Bhaktas, they're doing that jump spin where they're jumping, spinning 180. Black belts. Make sure if you are in the apartments, if you're on that second and third floor, we're not jumping, right? We're just doing those regular sitting stance punches. I know I've got some second degrees instead of that 180 turn. I'm hoping that you guys are doing a 360 jump spin punching for me. And come on, guys, we've got 10 more seconds. Let's burn this out. Go as fast as you can. Jump, spin, punch, jump, spin, punch, jump, spin, punch. And everybody stop. All right, Mrs. Franklin is looking for some comments from you. How many punches did you get in? Now, we're going to move on. Got our heart going. We're ready to do some kicking. Legs are nice and warm. We're going to start out nice and easy with a front kick. Most important thing about kicking, you got to have your hands up by your head. Now, on a front kick, you want to make sure that you pick your knee up. You're going to point that knee right where you kick. Kick out that foot straight, pull it back, and then put it down. We're going to make sure we're alternating those feet. Knee is up, kicking out, pulling back, and down. I'm doing nice and easy front kicks, one foot, then the other. Make sure, again, if you're in an apartment complex and you're on that second, third floor, we're not jumping, but these guys are. We're going to take that minute again. They're going to do a number 2 jump front kick, alternating legs. These guys had no idea they were going to get such a great workout today. But ready, hands are up, and number 2 jump front kicks with these guys. Everybody else follow along with me, nice and easy. We're front kicking, ready, and go. Front kick. Make sure you're looking at your target, picking that knee up, kick out, pull back, and put it down. Parents, I hope you're up, working out with your kids. This is going to be a great way for you guys to burn off that excess energy of being stuck in that house all day long. Picking it up, kicking out, striking with the ball of your foot. Nice and easy on those front kicks. Let's see how high you can kick. Now, make sure you stay tuned because Mrs. Franklin, a little bit later on, she's going to be sending out some challenges for you guys to do with these drills. And stop. All right, I'm going to let these guys take a little breather. Tell you a little bit about what we've been doing here at the school. We had private lessons going on today. A lot of students came in, got a lot of personal personalized one-on-one attention. It was great. Worked on forms, went over sparring for testing, did some board breaking, and we got a lot of strikes handed out. Now, we do still have time slots available for tomorrow. So if you haven't had a chance to come in for that one-on-one lesson, make sure that you email Mrs. Franklin and she'll get you set up on that. Now, let's move on. In Taekwondo, there's kicking, there's punching. We've already covered both of that. The most important part is the blocking. So that's what we're going to go over right now. Now, the first block we're going to practice is that high block. From here, again, fingers up tight, thumbs on the outside, and left hand is on your belt, and we're going to practice over across the body, in front of your face and up over your head. Switching hands, one hand goes up, and then the other hand comes down. One hand goes up, and the other hand comes down. Now, when we're doing these blocks, we want to have our feet shoulder wide and step out with that left foot, 1, 2, 3 foot lengths, good front stance. From the belt, across the body, in front of the face, over the head. Now, on mine, I'm going to step back, feet together, and then I'm going to step out with my right foot and do that high block. Step and high block. These guys, they're young. They've got plenty of energy. So when I count, they're going to hop and switch and do their high block. Nice and easy if we're the parents. Again, in the apartment complex, make sure you're not jumping on that second or third floor. We don't want to disturb those neighbors, but we still want to practice our Taekwondo. Ready? And step back or jump. Step back or jump. Step back or jump. Step back or jump. All right, these guys are going to keep working that, guys. Go ahead and continue working that. Jump in high blocks. And kids, I want you to take a second, look over at your parents. Maybe your brother or sister is joining in. Now you get to be the instructor at home. You guys know how to do these high blocks. Make sure that your parents, your brothers and sisters, are doing them correctly. Remember, we don't want to swing our hands over this way because you're not actually blocking that head of yours. Make sure it goes in front of your face and over your head. Maybe your mom and dad, your brother, sister, they're doing a good job. Now might be a good time to stop them and give them a high five. If they're doing a super good job, they might even get some bonus points from you. All right, thank you guys for that. That was awesome. Now, we've done our front kick. So let's move on, and we're going to do the crescent kick. Again, hands always up by your head when you're kicking. Starting with our left leg, really nice and easy. You can go as high as you want. We're going to take that leg, and you're going to make a big circle with it. Your ankle is tight, and you're striking with the outside edge of your foot. So from here, let's practice that. Our hands are up. Our left foot comes across our body, and a big circle over our head. Now, same for our right foot. Across the body, big circle up over our head. Practicing one foot, and then the other foot. And then one foot, and then the other foot. These guys are going to continue on with that, doing the crescent kicks. And if you are a green belt and above, orange belts, you can join in on this too. We're going to add to that. I want you to try and do a combination of a crescent kick, front kick, without putting your foot down in between. So you're going to crescent kick, hold it, and front kick, and down. Ready? Crescent kick, hold it, and front kick, then down. All right, Mr. Boctas, if y'all will continue demonstrating that for me, please, sirs. Crescent kick and front kick combination. Now, green belts and above, remember, for sparring at testing, that's what we're working on. We're working on those 2 kick combinations, those 3 kick combinations. Just because you're not here with us right now, there isn't any reason why you can't be practicing that. And thank you very much, sirs. Now, so far we've learned our high block, our front kick, and our crescent kick. We're going to learn another block. This one is our low block. From here, again, hands are always in a tight fist. You're going to take that left hand, put the thumb on your ear. Other hand tight fist, it's going to go on the bottom. Your left hand comes down, and as soon as it gets right above your knee, it's going to twist and stop, while that other hand pulls right back beside you. One more time, let's practice that. This time stepping out left foot in that front stance that we've already worked on. One hand does the low block as the other hand comes back. At the very last second, they're going to twist and block. Cross them and block. Now, let's add to it. The Mr. Bhaktas are going to jump and switch legs while I step back, switch, and step out with the other leg. All right, so again, in the apartment, second and third floor, this is what we're practicing. Now, in addition to practicing the technique itself, for all of you green belts and above, I want you to concentrate on foot and hand same timing. That means don't step and then do the block. As you step and land that foot, make sure you execute that block. If you want to kick it up a notch, the Mr. Bhaktas are here, jumping, switching feet, and doing their low blocks. Let's practice that. Ready? They're jumping, they're switching, and everybody else, we're just stepping back and out, back and out. From here, making sure you're bending that front knee, good front stance, all 10 of your toes pointing straight ahead, feet shoulder wide, hips forward, and stepping together and blocking or jumping and switching and blocking. All right, thank you very much, Mr. Bhaktas. Now, the last kick we're going to work on, and the reason we're doing this is come Monday, we're going to go live again, and we're going to take all of these moves and put them together for you in a super fun, fast-paced workout. The next and last kick we're going to do is our side kick. Now, on a side kick, so far, the foot you stand on doesn't really have a job. But on a side kick, it does have a job. The foot you stand on has to pivot. Pivot means to turn that foot. That's what we're going to do now. We're not going to worry about the kicking leg. I just want to worry about the base leg. Right leg, pivot. That's it. Easy part. I pivot, and the back of my heel is actually pointing where my leg is going to go. Once I pivoted, my hands are up. Then I'm going to chamber that knee, bring that foot up, out, back, and down. Again, pivot, knee comes up, out, back, and down. Let's try the other leg. Right leg's turn. From here, now I'm pivoting my left foot, and it's the right knee that comes up. Chamber, pivot, out, back, and down. Again, pivot, up, out, back, and down. The Mr. Bhaktas are going to keep working that, side kicking one side and then the other. Now, I've got a question for you. First of all, do you know why we use both sides of the body? It's so that are nice and balanced, right? You don't want one side to be more dominant than the other. This is really important, especially when you start sparring. You don't want your opponent to figure out that you're only good with that right side. You want to be equally as good with that left side. Mr. Bhaktas are doing a great job. Guys and girls, if you can give Mrs. Franklin maybe a shout out, give these guys some encouragement because they are working really hard. Okay, going to move on now. We've done our punches, we've done our high block, our low block, and our kicks. We're going to do one more strike, and that is going to be our knife hand strike, kind of like you're chopping down a tree. This time our left hand is open while our right hand stays a fist. Left hand comes across the body, other hand on bottom. That left hand swings out, and just like on everything else in Taekwondo, it's going to twist at the very end as that other hand pulls back to your belt, and it's going to twist. From here, crossing and doing that knife hand strike. Now, we're going to add to this. We're going to go into a back stance. So our feet are going to be together. We're going to turn sideways, take that left foot, point it, and step out 1, 2, and we're going to bend both of our knees, but most of our weight is going to be on our back leg. From here, that left hand is on top, swinging it out, and knife hand strike. Cross them, and knife hand strike. Now, I've got a little surprise for you. Again, Mr. Bhaktas, they're going to jump, switch feet, and knife hand strike. We're going to start with that to see how they do.
Mrs. Lacey, really quickly, before you get these guys jumping, the Pulisaries would like to give a big thumbs up to both Bhaktas for working so hard.
Thanks, Pulisaries. That's awesome. You guys got 2 thumbs up from the Pulisaries. That's awesome. From here, ready? We're going to step in and then out, except the Bhaktas are jumping. Ready? Step in and then out. All right, who's ready to give the Bhaktas more thumbs up? Because now, instead of just, this is a surprise, they had no idea this was coming. Instead of just jumping, spin, and switching feet, we're going to see if they can jump, spin 360 degrees, and knife hand. Ready? Let's see. Ready, and go. Oh, that was pretty good. Again, ready, go. All right, now, that was awesome. Again, let's use the other side, and switching to the right. Let's see how good they're on this side. Ready, jump, spin. Ready, jump, spin. Are you watching me? Can you let Mrs. Franklin know which one of these guys is jumping the highest? I can't see him back there. One more time. Ready, jump, and spin. Perfect. And thank you very much. That was awesome. So that's a lot of basic moves for the Taekwondo class. Parents, I have a challenge for you. You're stuck at home. You have nothing to do with your time during the day. So if you have enjoyed working out with us, you enjoy this virtual class, I would like for you to sign up for the virtual class, okay? We'll have a belt for you at the Taekwondo school. You can do this all in the comfort of your own home. Let Mrs. Franklin know that you want to get started. There's no charge for it. It's a great way for you to spend time with your young ones. Those kiddos need you to show them that Taekwondo is still important in their lives. And if parents are doing it, they know it's just that much more important. So we're going to start you all with that white belt. And as we progress each week, you guys can earn stripes on your belt. And when we bring your kiddos in and let them do their testing, wouldn't it be awesome, parents, if you also came in and tested with your child and earned your yellow belt? I can't think of a better time than now to get started with that. We've had a great time with you guys here today. Don't forget, look out for Mrs. Franklin. She's going to be sending you more emails. I know you guys have been getting a lot of them, but you're going to get another email from her. And we start again with another virtual class on Monday. Make sure that you follow the link, that you guys get warmed up before we start. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. And don't forget, we do still have those spots available for some one-on-one lessons tomorrow. Make sure you email us. All right, you guys, y'all did awesome. Thank you, Mr. Bhakta. Appreciate you coming in. Also, 18 members, if you are interested in coming in and being a Taekwondo superstar, drop us a line. We would love to have you come in and help us teach a class for everybody. Have a good evening.
Thank you, Miss Lacey. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. This was so much. Thank you. Bye. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.